VCISO.au Cyberwatch, July 21, 2025. Strategic Cybersecurity Intelligence Brief, powered by VCISO.au. Stay informed, stay prepared, stay secure. Ensure your cybersecurity program is both proactive and verifiable. By Anil Yellamati ANZ Ransomware. Victims: non-Microsoft SharePoint zero-day exploits, tool shell attacks. Microsoft released emergency patches for 2 zero-day flaws, CVE 2025-53770 and CVE 2025-53771, in on-premises SharePoint servers. The vulnerabilities are actively exploited and allow unauthenticated remote code execution. CVE 2025-53770, CVSS 9.8, involves deserialization of untrusted data, allowing network-based execution. Trend Micro's ZDI and Viatel Cybersecurity discovered the flaws. Microsoft confirms the bugs are not present in SharePoint Online, Microsoft 365. Mitigation steps are available, but full patches are still being finalized. AMSI integration and Microsoft Defender are recommended for protection. The flaws are related to a previously addressed spoofing issue, CVE 2025-49706. Organizations are urged to apply published mitigations immediately. Microsoft highlights that these flaws are already being chained in real-world attacks. VCISO.au recommends enabling strict access controls, EDR telemetry, and segmenting internal SharePoint access. Regular vulnerability scans should be scheduled until patches are confirmed deployed. Singapore. China-linked APT UNC3886 targets. Critical infrastructure. Singapore's government has confirmed ongoing intrusions by APT group UNC3886. UNC3886 is a China-linked cyber espionage actor known for targeting defense, telecom, and tech sectors. The group exploits 0 days in network devices and virtual platforms. Previously exploited Fortinet CVE 2022-41328 and Juniper Junos systems. UNC3886 leverages passive backdoors and log tampering for stealthy persistence. National Security Minister warns the attacks aim to disrupt essential services. The group shows detailed knowledge of device internals and firmware. Singapore classifies the threat as active, present, and highly strategic. Critical infrastructure has been confirmed as a top target. APT tactics include long-term espionage and system compromise. VCISO.au advises organizations to implement zero-trust network segmentation, firmware audits, and anomaly-based monitoring. Security teams should prepare for long-term incident response and forensic readiness. Crush FTP CVE 2025-54309. Exploited in the wild. A zero-day vulnerability, CVE 2025-54309, in Crush FTP is actively being exploited. The flaw allows remote attackers to gain admin access via HTTPS. Roughly 1,040 exposed and unpatched instances exist across the US, Canada, and Europe. The issue involves improper validation of AS2 protocol in older Crush FTP builds. Crush FTP fixed the issue earlier in July, but many remain unpatched. Affected versions include Crush FTP 10 before v10.8.5 and 11 before v11.3.4.23. Attackers reverse-engineered an older update to craft the exploit. It's unclear how many systems have been breached so far. Organizations are urged to upgrade immediately to the latest version. Threat actors could use access for data theft or lateral movement. VCISO.au recommends urgent version control checks, web access logs review, and isolating outdated FTP instances. Implement TLS inspection and alerting on suspicious AS2 protocol usage. Dell Customer Solution Center, breached by World Leaks Group. Dell confirmed that the World Leaks Group breached its customer solution centers. The isolated platform is used to demo and test products for commercial clients. No customer-facing or internal production networks were affected. The breached environment contains synthetic test data only. Dell emphasized strict segmentation between demo systems and core infrastructure. The group behind the breach is known for extortion-based data theft. This attack highlights growing threats against test staging environments. Dell disclosed the incident proactively to stakeholders and press. The environment is not tied to operational services or client data. Remediation steps and internal reviews are ongoing. VCISO.au urges clients to treat lab demo systems with equal security controls as production. Recommendations include air-gapping sensitive demo environments and auditing inter-network access paths. Lighthouse Studio RCE Vulnerability, CVE 2025-34300. A critical RCE flaw in Lighthouse Studio lets attackers compromise hosting servers. The bug affects the Perl CGI scripts used in the survey backend. Attackers can execute code by injecting malicious commands via survey URLs. The templating system interprets %% tags as executable Perl code. Many CGI scripts are reused across multiple surveys, multiplying risk. No auto-update mechanism exists, making patching more difficult. Organizations may unknowingly host hundreds of vulnerable scripts. The vulnerability applies to both survey creation and deployment environments. Researchers at AssetNote disclose the flaw publicly. Attackers only need access to a public survey link to exploit it. VCISO.au urges developers to audit template engines and disable dynamic code execution features, patch systems, block outdated scripts, and apply WAF rules immediately. HPE Aruba access points, hard-coded credentials and command injection. HPE warns that Aruba Instant On APs have hard-coded admin credentials, CVE 2025-37103. This allows remote access to the web interface and full system control. A second flaw, CVE 2025-37102, enables authenticated command injection. The two vulnerabilities can be chained for maximum impact. Firmware versions 3.2.0.1 and below are affected. The flaws were discovered by a serious team researcher, alias ZZ. Instant On switches are not affected, only APs are at risk. Attackers can reconfigure settings, install malware, or surveil networks. HPE recommends immediate upgrade to firmware version 3.2.1.0 or higher. No workaround is available aside from patching. VCISO.au strongly recommends disabling remote management on public IPs. Conduct immediate firmware audits and update all wireless infrastructure assets. Ransomware exposure list. Last 24 hours Thailand. Adiantes.com. Portugal. Petialis.com. Chile. Universidad Mayor Turkey. Anadolu Hospitals. Pergamon Status. Dishti AES. Singapore. Akribis Systems. Richard Mille, Asia, PTA, Ltd, and League, PTA, Ltd, unknown country, flag not available due to missing data. We will soon be in your hollow regime, Handler Group. Unknown target, no victim name, 2025-07-18. Final note from VCISO.au. Australia and New Zealand remain relatively untouched this week, but the global threat landscape continues to shift. Critical infrastructure, software supply chains, and endpoint security are under siege. Ensure your cybersecurity program is both proactive and verifiable. By Anil Yellamati.